Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice interception, well timed. Isco, oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Ribery really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that is expertly dealt with. Olise is always looking to play quality balls. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Yamal tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Saliba. Hernandez. And the counter is on. He shifted it to the flank. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's gone backward here, and he's well positioned. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Spain have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Ribery. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France have their second corner now. A header! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
There will be 1 minute.
Kante gets a foot in here. Ribery. So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. France unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes. He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to...
And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, shooting chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Vieira. And it's Dembele. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Neymar. This looks promising. Oh, Waters! And one more try! Goal! Portugal! And we have liftoff! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Park Ji-sung played back into the centre, passing nice and neat. Bebeto looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Kimmich. Portugal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Rijkaard. 15 minutes till half-time. Ribéry. Nicely spread. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, he's all a decent shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And they're back on the ball again. Rivaldo, never out of the action for very long. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. Defending of the desperate variety. Pelé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. Bebeto in acres of space out wide. He leaps for it! And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Portugal just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Portugal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Rivaldo running with intent. Closing in on goal. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rivaldo can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Terrific effort! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ribery. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. It's a goal kick. Ribery is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nicely weighted ball. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Bebeto. Number 22, Rivaldo. Coming on the field, number 80.
Juve does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Number 11, Gerrard.
Now it's Marino. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Xavi Alonso.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Searching pass he's played there. Portugal have reclaimed it. Marino. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goes for a shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's come loose.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Portugal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Park Ji-sung. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stojkovic. Turns back here, probably the best option. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had it taken off him. So we're still where we started right now. And this is Shevchenko. Ribery. And it's Neymar. Thuram makes the interception. Stojkovic.
Morocco always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Zakaria did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's rising! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Shevchenko. Stojkovic. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Portugal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's in a great position here. Messi. Now it's Forlan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shevchenko. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Always goal side. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diouf. Can he get on the end of this? It is a corner. Terrific! Oh, it's hit the post. Thuram gets it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. And it's Ribéry. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Messi. Now it's Forlan. Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that has not gone well. Stojkovic. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 11, Diego Forlan. Number 19, Messi. Number 5, Zakaria. Coming on the field, number 6, Mbappe. Number 8, Dani Olmo. Number 23, Tonali.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
We've got a throw in. Tonali. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. And time is up. Portugal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Cannavaro making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Beckenbauer, back to the keeper it goes. Shevchenko. Has crossed into the middle. Ribery. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Schneider. Schneider! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 22. Schneider. Schneider. Schneider.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Portugal are really in a position where...
Oh, he's having a go! Boy, he struck that clean. Gives it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So what can they make of this? Well, that is one way to stop him. Ribery is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Ribery. And Ribery! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko. He's come in hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the pass is intercepted.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And this is Forlan. He's found a way through. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
Has been indicated.
Shevchenko. Neymar. And it's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Immediately.
So, into the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Ribery. And he's quick to snatch it back. Vieira. And he welcomes it in. And this is Forlan. Real chance! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Picked out brilliantly. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ribery. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Kimmich. And here's Ribery. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Ribery really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
White plays a sharp little ball here. White is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just about within shooting range. Pressing high and with purpose. Bastoni. Chiellini. That's Rijkaard. Ribery. Can he get it through?
Portugal appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And he's quick shapes to shoot! No, it's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
21, Diego Forlan. Number 14, Shevchenko.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Number 20.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And here's Ribery. Kimmich. This might spell danger, and he's running through. Takes a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Caceres gets it clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
It's Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick announcement. It is
How do you look back on the game then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And he's running through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And he was alert to it. Tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, split-second reaction.
Kukçu is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. He's going for goal! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
And it's Kimmich. That is a great pick out. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Neymar. Great chance! It's loose now, and they... Oh, what has happened here? Park Ji-sung's cross. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Ribéry with a real chance here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Ribéry! And a header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar. Portugal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. Looking for a corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Wan-Bissaka simply refused. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
This is their second corner of the game. Can he find the finish? But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Chiellini clears without hesitation. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collective.
Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's nice. Cross flung in towards the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar, he's picked his way through. In it comes. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Jupe. And it's Ribery. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Portugal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Neymar. Juve. Juve! That is some save from Khan!
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now that's well seen too. That's the end. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.